EJ Boxing Live with BJ Flores. For Tony Bellew recently, but I obviously know you as well on the PVC. Excellent commentary. Obviously, long-time cruiserweight contender. Obviously, you got robbed the other day. Who's the fight? Who was it with? It was with one of the top cruiserweights.
Baby Shumanov.
There we go, Baby Shumanov. You won that. See, I know.
Still hear about that,
yeah, you won. I feel you won that fight like you did as well. So let's talk about the press conference of what you've seen today and how you supporting David.
I mean, I've always been, you know, with David before his fights over the last probably 7 or 8 years, ever since the John Ruiz fight. Pretty much ever since then, I've been almost at every fight, except for the Klitschko fight in Germany. You know, I just think it was a normal, typical day. You know, you expect both these guys to talk, both these guys to go back and forth. And, you know, Tony really sounds like he believes what he's saying. And David, I know he believes what he's saying. So it's going to, you know, there comes to a point where there's enough talking, where there's only going to be what happens in the ring on Saturday night. And I think we're at that point now where it's like, okay, you know, there's not really much else to say. Let's see what happens when they go in there and, you know, see what happens. So.
What would you like to happen?
I don't think it matters what I like to happen or what I want to happen. I think what's going to happen is the fight's going to end, you know, in a knockout. And I think, you know, Tony is going to come out and try to be calculated and try to be smart. Try to go extra rounds, and you heard, you know, Derek Chisora, you know, yelling out today, "Hey, go Tony!" He was sparring with him, and Derek believes in him, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like, regardless of what he wants or I want or anybody wants, it doesn't matter. The experience at heavyweight is gonna pay dividends on Saturday night. You can't just jump up to heavyweight and go to a top class guy, you know, unless you're Evander Holyfield or unless you're someone like that. But even he took a couple steps up before he went into a top guy. And I think, you know, Tony relying on the fact that David is past his prime and not the same guy he used to be, I just think it's a mistake.
Have you because you're in camp, you got by Jennings. Have you done any rounds with David towards this, helping him out and towards this fight? Because you're kind of like you move a cut, you know what I'm saying. I
haven't done rounds with him for this fight, but I've done rounds with Brian Jennings. I've done rounds with David in the past before, you know, many times, and I just feel like it's just going to be a situation where, you know, Tony would have, if his team really wanted him to win this fight, they should have said, okay, we're going to give you 2 fights to get you ready for a fight like this at heavyweight, not just throwing you in with someone like David. And it's just going to be, you know, what you're used to. You're used to playing at a level on your block, and you're the best player on your block, and you're very good, and no one in your block can touch you. But then when you move outside your block, sometimes you realize that, you know, you probably should have prepped a little more before you went and challenged the biggest guys on some of the other blocks. And I think that's kind of the best situation and what's going to happen on Saturday night.
That's a good, see, this man is a good, great breakdown. So let's talk about your career, man. Let's talk about when you getting back in, because you know, obviously what happened, that's never happened to you in your career. You're usually very durable. You know, that's the thing. And obviously, you know what, with Tony in the way of obviously the way they're about, where usually guys, you know, shake hands. There was none of that. So what's your climb back to try and get back to greatness?
I fought on Saturday night at heavyweight in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, I fought Jeremy Bates, kind of a journeyman guy, but we offered the fight to 11 different guys. I won the NABA heavyweight title, which is going to put me in the top 20 of the WBA ratings at heavyweight. So I'm right back, man.
You're trying to be a heavyweight?
Yeah, I'm going to be a heavyweight. Yeah, I probably should have done it 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. But you know, I walk around at 225. I feel great, and it was the first camp in the last 10 years where I've actually, you know, been able to eat good, clean calories, good food all the time. I would shoot combinations and sparring and still have energy when I was done. I come back to the corner, I'm not taking deep breaths. I just feel so much better because I've been shutting my body down over the last 10 years trying to make 200 pounds. So, and you know, 36, 37 years of age, that's really difficult to continue to cut that weight all the way until late in your career. So, well, you know, being at heavyweight, I feel much more comfortable.
So we're talking about heavyweights. We've got some good heavyweights in our country. So a couple of them. We've got Dave Allen, we've got Derek Chisora, we've got Del Boy, Dillian White, the body snatcher. Which would be your preference? Would you like to fight in the UK? Another fight in the UK with one of the heavyweights?
Right now, I'm kind of looking at going a different route. You know, guys.
Well, Anton Taba.
Yeah, guys. You know, Antonio's a guy I've looked up to for a long time. He's a great fighter. But you know, he's looking for somebody to fight too. You know, he's looking for big names, and I understand he's paid his dues. He wants to fight big name guys, and he deserves those kind of guys. But you know, if he can't get those kind of guys, I'm there. I'm there to you know, for a guy like Antonio. I'm there for a guy like Lucas Brown. I'm there for a guy like, you know, guys who are kind of more my size in the heavyweight division. I'm not trying to fight Klitschko and Joshua. There's a lot of other guys.
Ortiz?
There's a lot of guys. You know, I need to prove myself more before I get a guy like that.
True.
So I need to go up those steps a little more before, you know, I'm ready to fight a guy like that. Of course, yeah. All right, man. BELLOW FLORES, you see that? That's a great breakdown. We appreciate you here in London, and hopefully we'll see you again. I'll probably see you the weigh-in tomorrow, but we appreciate the interview. Thanks for your time. Guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.